Welcome here to Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora on site, on location at Alfred University in our exclusive multimedia marketing partnership, bringing history to the Saxons. As for the first time ever, their media day is featuring interview spotlights with the student athletes. So proud to bring history for Dan Tortora Broadcast Media, Wake Up Call, and Alfred University. And it is truly a blessing and an honor. So I want to thank Mark Zupan, Mark Daines, Boz, Deb Stewart, and everyone here at Alfred University. I'm here with running back Max Freeman. Max, how are you?
Doing good. How are you?
And we have a guest behind you. This is not a statue. It actually moves. So would you like to share your name here?
Yes, my name is Neil Peters, number 17. Corner, baby. Go Saxons.
Thanks, Neil. So, Max, for you, coming to Alfred University, bring me through the journey. How'd you get here?
So both my parents actually went here.
Okay.
Back in the 90s. My dad played football here. He was actually a running back and wore the same number.
And what's your dad's first name?
His name's also Max Freeman.
So also Max Freeman. So you're
I'm the fourth.
You're the fourth.
Yep.
Do you like that? Do you like being in the line?
I do like it. It's kind of cool.
So dad played running back, wore the same number, 22. Yep. And so same name, same number, same school. Do you like that?
I like it, but I'm trying to kind of make my own for it, separate.
Do you feel like you're paving your own way right now? Are you kind of creating your own story?
Trying to.
Yeah.
Yep. I think I'm doing a good job of kind of making with this team and working and becoming one team that we really want to push forward to have a great season.
And mom also came here. Dad's Max. Mom, what's mom's first name?
Mandy. She played soccer here.
Mandy played soccer here?
Yep.
Okay. So what does it mean to you to be a legacy for not just one of your parents, but two?
It's pretty cool because, this school obviously means something to them. So when I told them that this is the place where I wanted to be, they were super excited. And, they come out to all the games and they're tailgating and having a great time. And just it means a lot to me that, they're so invested and, they just love where I'm at so much.
Well, and the thing that's cool is you give them an opportunity to really never leave college because they get to continue to come back on campus and continue to celebrate. So they got to do it as student athletes. Now, through you being here as a student athlete, they get to continue to live on. It's almost like they never have to leave college.
Yep, absolutely. It's pretty cool. And, it's as much as I want to separate from the legacy they have because they did great things here.
Yeah.
I want to be a part of it too.
So how far are you away from here? Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Corning, New York, which is just about an hour east of here.
Corning. Yeah.
Yep.
So I know that now Corning, it's a blending, right? Corning Painted Post.
Yep.
So how would you describe the community? And did you go to Corning Painted Post? Did you go there?
Yep. I went to Corning Painted Post.
Okay. So what was the high school atmosphere like and what's the community like?
It's a nice community. It's bigger than Alfred and everybody's kind of just working towards making the new school culture. Like a few years ago, we combined, and now everything's becoming the Corning Hawks. It's no longer Corning East, Corning West, and that kind of old culture and rivalry is now gone, and it's this new camaraderie of Corning Painted Post is here to stay.
Do you like that? Do you like that East and the West have merged and the rivalry's gone, and now you're creating new rivalries, but the community is together? Do you like that?
I really like it because it brings the community together a lot more, and it kind of allows for bigger fan groups, bigger friend groups, and then the whole community as a whole is just, I feel like it's a lot cleaner, a lot just closed up and working well together.
So Alfred, for you, with your parents having a connection to it, obviously it's always kind of there, right? But what did it for you? What was I have to come here for my story personally to pave my own way? I have to choose Alfred. What was it about Alfred that just stood out to you?
Something for me is, I came here on my visits and, you see the campus, it's a beautiful campus and it's a nice small town. And, you get talking with all the coaches, all the players, and all they're telling you the whole time is how much this place is like family. And like I got here, and first thing I noticed is like everybody on every sports team gets to know each other. It's just one big family.
Yeah.
And you can kind of see like the graduates come back and they hang out with everybody. And it's just really nice to see how much of a community this is, how much of a family it is. The coaches are all great, and they made you feel like they really care, and like they do care. And that's something that really helped push me to come here.
And you said, and your teammates have said the same thing, that the coaches didn't just say they care, that they care. How did you know that it wasn't just coach speak and they weren't just trying to recruit you? How do you really feel that, like, to today, that these coaches really do care about me? It's not just about yards. It's not just about recruiting. It was more than that it was actually genuine. How do you know that?
For me, it had to have been, every now and then I just get a call, and they're not talking, oh, how's your recruiting process going?
Yeah, they're
asking questions about how I'm doing, like as a person, how my classes were going in high school, how my family's doing, like what everybody's up to. And that to me, it's like they're not just interested in who I am as a football player. They're interested in who I am as a person, how they can help me develop into a growing young man that I am.
Who are you as a person? How would you describe Max Freeman IV?
I don't know. I love to be outside, love to hang out with my friends. And, like football's obviously been a big part of my life. Sports has always been something I'm really big into. So I'd like to think of myself as kind of an outdoors person who just likes to be around his friends and family and just hanging out, having a good time.
Running back, how did that come about for you? When did you start playing the position? And did you fall in love with it right away, or was it gradual?
I started out and I wanted to be a quarterback, actually.
Okay.
And then it was in seventh grade that I played every position in the backfield. I started out at quarterback, moved to fullback, then I settled in at running back, and it kind of just stuck and kind of ran away with it. And, I never looked back.
Why does it fit you? Why do you think running back's the right position for you?
I'm not sure. I mean, it's something that I've worked really hard at. So I'd like to think I've gotten pretty good at it. And then, I love hitting people in the hole.
Yeah. So you like the
love
contact.
Love the contact.
See, some running backs want to bounce to the outside and run. You don't mind going between the tackles. You like the hit.
Nothing scary in there.
Why are you unafraid of the contact of the game? I mean, some running backs, a lot of running backs don't want to create a hole. They don't want to have to push through. Why are you okay with that?
Like a lot of people say they're afraid of the contact. I feel like it's not really, you can't really think of it that way. And if you are thinking that way, you are going to be afraid of it. I've kind of always just tried to reroute my mind to think that, like, if I'm creating the contact, I won't be taking as much of a beating. So, I've kind of just rewired myself to think that if I'm out there pushing myself to strive for more and get that extra yard, then there's nothing that can stop me from like getting that.
There's certain things about a running back where when you've broken out into the open field, would you rather jet into the end zone or slow down a little bit to hit somebody on the way to the end zone?
I'd rather just get there.
Okay. Because I know some guys will see someone and go, I got to get one more hit in. So you'd rather just go.
Points on the board. I'd rather get there safe.
How would you describe the running back room that you have this season?
I think it's pretty good. We got a lot of skills so far, and I'm excited to see where it takes us. We got a lot of good young guys coming in, and we got great returners here. So it's a lot of fun. We're all getting along pretty well. So, it's gonna be a lot of fun. We got a really good group, great running back coach, and I'm excited to move forward.
You spoke about rerouting your mind. Mental health has always been important, yet American society has only just started talking about it. How do you reroute your mind? How do you do it personally?
Like obviously sometimes, you lose track of your focus, and your mind gets off track. And something I kind of do is I kind of just take a second and I'll sit down, take a couple deep breaths, and just kind of relax and remember why I started playing. And that's really what does it for me. Is if I sit back and think of the kid who started in 7th grade and how excited he would be to be here now, that helps me take that step and put me right back in the right spot to go out there and play again.
I love that. Why, before we get into rapid fire, where you and I get to ask each other questions about anything, put each other on the hot seat, would you choose Alfred again if you had the chance?
Without a doubt.
Why?
I love it here. There's something about this place where like you just make your own fun out of everything. Maybe a small town, there's limited things to do, but if you go out there and you try and you meet new people, go out and do things you didn't think you'd enjoy doing, you're going to have a great time here.
I love it. Without a doubt. Those words coming from Max Freeman IV, running back here with the Saxons. Time for rapid fire. You get to ask the first question.
What got you into the media?
My love for people, my love for community, bringing people together, positivity, love sports. I have a photographic memory. I was memorizing stats because I collect cards.
Yep.
So, it all just kind of came together, but I'm a storyteller, and I love the fact that like literally every day of my life is different, and almost pretty much every week of my life, and sometimes every day of a week, I meet a new person. Yeah. And how many people can say that they're like meeting new people all the time? So I think that that's a lot of fun for me to just really get a pulse for the world and for God's creation and just get to know people. It's fun. All right, Max, my first one for you. I'm really, really hungry. Your teammates have talked about incredible food. What's the one food you can't live without?
So that I'm going to just give you my favorite meal. I'm going to go with steak and potatoes.
So you're just like simple steak and potatoes guy. Yep. Who's making it? Mom, dad?
My dad will cook the steak, and then they'll work together on the potatoes.
Okay. Are we doing like salt potatoes? Are we doing mashed potatoes? What are we doing?
We're going mashed.
We're going mashed. Okay.
All day.
All right. What does dad do to the steak that's so special?
I couldn't tell you. But when it comes in, it's great.
He just goes out to the grill,
yep,
works his magic, comes in, and it's perfect.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Shout out to dad for that. Shout out to Max for that. What's your second one for me?
How's it like having a photographic memory? You just said you had that.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's weird. Like if somebody asked me directions to a place, like if somebody asked me directions from Alfred to my hometown of Syracuse, I wouldn't be able to tell you necessarily streets, but I could tell you what to look out for. Or I could like remember, I wouldn't be able to say like 3 miles from here, but I could say, make sure when you get to the road that says Italy in it, take a left. And then when you see this barn, that's when you have to take a right. And when you get to this intersection at the main street, you're taking a left. And I can like see the market that's right there. So it's just kind of crazy. I appreciate it. And I hope God lets me have it for my entire life, because my memory and my ability to think on the fly is what a lot of what makes me me. So yeah, I'd say that. All right, Max. You and I are going to be in a movie universe. What movie do you put us in, and what characters do we play?
Ooh, we're gonna go into the Star Wars universe.
I love it. Okay, who are you and who am I?
Like, are we going like characters that are in it, or are we becoming whole new characters?
Whatever you want. You pick.
We're gonna be in the prequels.
Okay.
And
okay, so we're gonna be in the first 3.
Yeah, we're gonna be in the first 3.
Which I actually didn't mind as much as other people hated them. Whatever.
They were my favorites.
Okay, I love the pod chasers.
They're the ones I grew up with.
Yeah, the pod chasers.
I was growing up, so
yeah. Okay.
Those are my favorites. And
who are you and who
we're gonna be? We're both gonna be Jedi in that.
Okay, I like that.
Unfortunately, we're probably gonna die, which stinks, but
we'll find a way.
Yeah,
we will find a way. We'll find a way. But I would say, like, if I had to pick, I would also say I would be the Mandalorian. I love Mando.
Yeah,
But
that show's pretty cool.
But yeah, no, I'm game with that being Jedi. I like that. That's a good answer. What's your final question?
All right. Let's see. If you had to go back through and restart everything, what would you change?
Nothing. I when I said this before, I don't live with regret. So I wouldn't change my life. There's things that I want today that I thought I would have yesterday, but I believe that God's given me such a great life that this couldn't have all been by mistake. So what I wanted and what I got, I'm not going to complain about anything I got and understand that obviously his plan for me is better than my plan. I would go back in time and I would tell myself, breathe, relax. And I would be like, dude, literally, what people think of you has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. And I want you to never, ever care about a bad thing said about you because you're a good kid and you love people. And anybody that knows you would not be saying bad stuff about you because you're nice to the people that you don't even want to be nice to. So I'll go tell myself that. Like, don't cry, don't stress, don't fret, don't get angry. Because these people that are out here acting a fool, they're going to act a fool whether it's you or somebody else. That's what I would say.
That's great.
And my last one for you, Max. Okay. You are going to be president of your class here at Alfred University. What's one thing that you bring to the university, change at the university? You're going to say, I'm running for president and I'm going to do this. What's that thing that you're actually going to do? What's your legacy at Alfred?
Legacy at Alfred.
The Max Freeman IV legacy.
Let's see. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe we get some upgrades in the weight room.
Okay.
I really love our weight room.
Yeah. You got a nice weight room, yeah.
But love some upgrades in there.
Okay.
And always like to get one of those Vertimax things.
Okay. All right.
It's cool things with bands and they help you work on your explosiveness and speed. Love to get one of those.
Okay. So upgrading the weight room if Max Freeman IV is your president. I like it. So with that being said, for Max, for myself, Dan Tortora, we're making history here at Alfred University, making their media day unlike any other media day they've ever had, talking with the student athletes, celebrating them and spotlighting them. We appreciate you and thank you for being here. Thank you for being connected to Dan Tortora Broadcast Media, as well as Wake Up Call. And of course, come out and see your Saxons play all of their sports, including football season. Thanks, Max.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.